It is thought that William Shakespeare wrote The Merchant of Venice between 1596 and 1598. The play takes place in Venice in the 1600s, and it's about a merchant named Antonio who gets money from a Jewish moneylender named Shylock to help his friend Bassanio get together with the wealthy Portia. The play is mostly a comedy, but it also has parts about racism, getting even, and doing what's right. In the beginning of the play, Antonio, a rich trader, talks to his friends Salario and Solanio about how sad he is. Antonio is upset, but he can't say why. People think it might be because his cargo ships are late, which could hurt his business. Later, Antonio's friend Bassanio shows up and asks for a loan so he can go to Belmont and try to win over the rich Portia. Antonio agrees to help, but he has to borrow money from a moneylender because all of his money is in his ships. Antonio is not sure if they should take money from Shylock, a Jewish moneylender, as Bassanio suggests. He doesn't like Shylock, who has been mistreated by Christians in Venice, but he agrees to the loan in the end. Shylock, on the other hand, wants Antonio to give him a pound of his meat as security, and Antonio agrees. In Belmont, where Portia lives, men from all over the world are trying to win her heart. She is smart and funny. If she makes the right choice, her lover will be able to ask her to marry him. Back in Venice, Antonio's ships have been lost at sea, so he can't pay back what Shylock lent him. Shylock goes to court to get his pound of flesh from Antonio. The Duke of Venice is in charge of the trial. He offers to pay Shylock twice the amount of the loan to save Antonio's life, but Shylock refuses. Portia goes to court dressed as a lawyer to help Antonio. She says that Shylock should get his bond, but he can't take more or less than a pound of flesh because that's what the bond says. She then tells him that the bond says no blood can be spilled, so if he takes any blood, Shylock will be breaking the law. Shylock loses in the end, and he has to give up his money. Throughout the play, bias and fairness are both looked at. Because he is miser and cunning, Shylock is treated badly. But in the end, his own desire for payback is what brings him down. As Portia begs Shylock to be kind to Antonio, the play also looks at the idea of kindness. The play also makes you think about the morality of borrowing and lending money with interest, as well as the nature of justice and the court system. In the play, the characters use the law to help themselves, and the play shows that the legal system is weak and can be manipulated. Overall, The Merchant of Venice is a complicated play with many different themes and problems. It is still a famous and often performed piece of Shakespearean literature because of its memorable characters, funny dialogue, and interesting story.